Okay, you're on.
Okay, our presentation is about tuberculosis. I'm Johnny.
I'm Ryan. Alright, so just some general history about TB. Mitochondrial tuberculosis was present about 20,000 years ago, and it can be traced back to ancient Egypt.
Our thesis is the ethical issue involved with how to cure the resistance to TB, and we need to find like a more developed cure that's more cost efficient and more efficient to cure the disease. And it also is with like MDR TB, which is multi-drug resistant, and XDR is like extra drug resistant TB, which is like we need to cure those clunkers so they don't become more resistant.
And some just general facts about TB. There are two types of TB. There's latent and the TB disease. Latent, you're infected with the disease, but you aren't necessarily showing symptoms, and you can't really contage anyone else. So it's not really contagious, so it's kind of as if you don't really have it, but you do. And then there's just the disease in general, which you are contagious, and you do show symptoms, and it needs to be treated as soon as possible.
TB is not spread traditionally like by shaking hands or sharing food or drink. It's more TB spread through coughing, talking, and like laughing and stuff like that. Just like the bacteria goes out in the air, and then people inhale the bacteria, and then they become infected. And HIV is a problem in Africa. So since HIV weakens the immune system, the disease is spread throughout the body.
Some general symptoms: bad cough that lasts about 3 weeks or even longer, some chest pain, chills, fever, no appetite followed by weight loss, and extreme weakness, and that's just due to the immune system being weaker, which is also a result of HIV.
The main goal in treating TB is to kill off the entire disease, and that's how it can become cured. The drugs they use is isoniazid, rifamycin, and ethanol, and pyrazinamide. The process is slow and can take up to possibly 2 years, and there's about 15 pills per tablet you have to take per day for those 2 years. And the bacteria must be completely gone for it to be cured. And if a person becomes infected again, they must use different drugs because those previous drugs most likely became resistant to them. And the guidelines for treatment are when to take the drugs, how to take the drugs, and you have to be very dedicated.
TB in Africa is becoming a major problem just because of the resistance to the drugs. There's two different types of resistance: multi-drug resistant, which is MDR TB, which means it's resistant to 2 or more of these medications. And then there's extensively resistant XDR TB, which is the main concern, which is resistant to 4 or more medications. And the problem with TB not being treated quickly and correctly, the resistance will increase even more past XDR, which means it'll be more than 4 medications resistant. And on top of the rush of finding a cure for TB, even more people contract TB, making this disease a constant challenge over in Africa.
TB sometimes can become resistant, as I've said before. If patients don't finish their treatment, the bacteria may become more resistant to the drug too. And the ethical issue, some people can't afford the drug, or drugs are of poor quality, and they're just like not available because of the need for them.
Stats in 2012, these are just the deaths, these aren't even including the cases, which is even going to be higher. Africa, which is the main problem with TB because of the HIV weakness in the immune system, so it's very easy to contract. You can see that there's 200,000 deaths. And then Europe, there's 36,000 deaths, which is a lot lower. And then Southeast Asia, which has the same problem with HIV, they're at about 450,000 deaths. And then the global total for 2012 was 940,000 deaths, which is very drastic.
As you can see from that, the TB is more prevalent in poorer countries. And here's like the map of where TB the hot zones are, and you can see in Africa and, as you said, Southeast Asia.
So the ethical decisions behind tuberculosis, it includes access and diagnosis for treatments, which basically means the access to the drugs and the treatments need to be a lot easier. Obligations, rights of healthcare workers, there needs to be more compensation for the healthcare workers to ensure that they don't get, obviously, the disease, and they need to be paid more just for the risk. Public health measures, basically, needs to be more effective quarantines, because a lot of people are getting infected with TB. In research and development, there needs to be more cost-efficient and more effective cures to the resistance of the tuberculosis.
And that was said.
Any questions? Is that question up, Blake?
No, I'm just stretching.
Okay, thank you.